never gets old. It's always fun. It's joyous because uh, our mission is noble. It's as simple as that. Our mission is noble. Got a wonderful show for you. Got a great return guest. I'll tell you all about that in a minute. I'm gonna do something at the top of the show. However, I want to dedicate this show to someone who unexpectedly passed away this week. Uh, I guess people in the city know him as a brother from the Mo, brother
Yeah.
from Filmo. Uh, Terrence Hanser,
Wow.
known as T Top.
Tea time.
T Top, unexpectedly, actually, if you want to know the details, he had a heart attack at the gym, right?
Mm.
It was tough, very tough. I've known him since he was in high school. Um, he came to the Omega Boys Club, as we were more known in those days, and he was, doing some. Well, let's put it like this: the turf was hot and heavy back then,
Mm.
and he was from the turf. uh, but I mean, he came, and you talk about change, amazing, just changed completely. Was part of, I guess here, knows him, uh, and just I can't say enough about him. Um, Went on to Sonoma State to play football. Went on to New Mexico State. Of course, what we do for young people, I do, right? We threw some money in, scholarship money into the mix, got out, and just never look back. Never look back. Never. I mean, when he got it right, he got it completely right.
Mm.
Wonderful family. And actually, became a trainer himself. Was into health. That's why it's so ironic. And he was part of this group called the Kings of Accountability Group. Kings of Accountability Group, mentoring young men in the Bay, and another one of the former past Omega, Victor Johnson, is in Dallas, and they're doing the work down there. So at our annual barbecue, which some of you have heard us talk about, he couldn't come because they were Kings of Accountability was putting on their gala, and he couldn't come, and I couldn't go there. But he sent me a video, and it was a beautiful event, classy. Um, and then I'll just say this, and some of you out there might know him, and if you want to, call and say something about him, that please do so. His last words to me were, "Thank you for saving my life. Now I can save lives." Um, yeah, you know, what's our motto? The more you know, the more you owe. As you go in progress in life, you must help others do likewise. And Terrence Hanser, T Top, was the epitome of that.
Mm.
And I think I sent you a picture. I sent you a picture
Yeah.
too of us being at the 49er uh yeah, training day. It was a year, maybe a couple of years ago when we were sitting together. But and I had a little elders group that I got going. He's a member of the elders
He
group.
was an elder, definitely.
So yeah, true elder, actually growing in wisdom and grace. So I'm gonna dedicate this show to him. I was telling people for 2 days I couldn't. I was like, oh man, yeah, I was just like, I don't like losing any omegas.
Mm-mm.
I don't like using any of them, especially at young. I mean, he might have been 53. He's not. I'm way past that.
Mm.
Uh, but then I said, Terrence would have wanted me to go find some more Terrences. So I said, let's get to it because that
Right.
that was his joy as well as ours. So I'm going to dedicate this entire show to him
Beautiful.
because that's what we do. Uh, we yeah, we help folks. We help folks in the community. So with that, let's jump into the show. Uh, my guest tonight, once again, is the one and only Dr. Reginald Daniels. Dr.
Welcome,
Reginald
Doctor.
Daniels, author of the book Prevail.
Yes.
I got it right here. Uh, and
That's a great book.
Thank you.
yeah, yeah. Did he get one last?
Did I get you
Did
one
you
right?
you get one?
I read the foreword.
Oh,
I got
okay.
you. I got
We
one.
got we'll get you
Yeah,
back tonight. Yeah, I thought about that. Yeah. Yeah. It's a great book, and you only read the forward, so you really gonna be great.
I know.
It is, and I'm gonna explain really to a couple of people. Oh, Malcolm just sent me some news. So
Okay.
is Malcolm? He's not in. Okay, he sent me
Hey,
some.
Doc, shout out to Nacy too. That's going through. I don't.
Yeah, no, go ahead. Say something
Yeah,
about
just
about her.
Nacy,
Yes.
just one of the originals. She's
Yeah.
been a warrior in the city. Two beautiful twins and college
Yep.
student.
Yep. Yep.
Just a brilliant light. She's going through right now. I don't want to put her business out there, but just want to give her a shout out.
And prayer.
Yeah, and prayer.
Yeah.
Keep her in prayer.
Yeah. Yeah.
Keep her in prayer.
Yeah, amen.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Sweet as I don't know. Yeah.
The good and bad, what I see is that everyone sticks together, like lifts each other down. It's beautiful.
It's a beautiful thing.
What do I say? We're not all related, but we're all family. We're all family. What's up, Soul? How you doing, man? You good? You want to holla, holla, holla? You want to
Too
say
much
something?
going on right now, but what's up, family?
Yeah.
Alive and free, breathing, kicking. God is good. I'm right here with y'all.
I know.
One more again.
You sent some news. I might as well just mention one thing for sports fans and local sports fans.
Oh, Bay Area sports legends this weekend.
Yeah.
Roger
Craig. Well, yeah, Roger.
Two of them.
Don Nelson passed away.
Don Nelson passed away.
Dang.
Yeah, man.
Dang.
Yeah. But he lived a long
Small ball.
86.
80. That's beautiful.
See, look, you get up in the 8s and the 9s, I mean, and you have a pedigree that people celebrate, and
Hey, Don Nelson is the NBA. I mean, what didn't he do? You know what I mean?
He was the future. He knew what they were talking about.
Oh yeah.
He was a player. He was a coach.
As far as he was exactly.
He was executive.
Yeah, that's true.
And he was an innovator.
In 31 seasons as an NBA coach with the Milwaukee Bucks, Golden State Warriors, twice New York Knicks, and Dallas Mavericks, he finished with a regular season record of 1,335 wins, 1,063.
Hold on, he was with the Knicks twice.
He was with the Warriors twice.
Yeah,
Knicks once.
Okay.
He retired with the most coaching wins ever.
Yeah,
a mark that have been broken by only one guy, Greg Popovich.
Who used to be his assistant.
Oh, he has more wins than Greg Popovich.
Well, it says a mark that was broken by San Antonio Spurs, Greg Popovich. That's what it says.
All I know is Pop was his assistant. So that tells you all you need to know.
Yeah. Right. School.
Exactly.
Right.
Yeah. As a player, Nelson won 5 titles in 11 seasons with the Boston Celtics. And only old school hoop fans remember that shot that he hit one of them. Oh,
he made the shot versus what was that versus? But he made that shot. I know you're talking about.
I think the Lakers.
Boston Celtics
and the Lakers.
Yeah.
Right.
Wow.
That's kind of his claim to fame as a player.
Yeah.
But as a coach, he was known for small ball.
Oh yeah.
Hey, I
Sidney
remember when.
Moncrief.
Yeah.
Yep.
I met him.
Man,
he's a good
Don Nelson is a
great coach.
Great coach.
Great coach.
Awesome.
He never won a championship, but
no. But his teams were fun.
Man, his teams were fun. Yeah.
Hey, if you was in the Bay back come on now, Chris Mullen and the whole Run TMC thing.
Mitch Richmond.
Mitch could ball.
Man, they should never traded him.
Yeah, probably so. Traded in for Billy Owens.
Yeah.
Rest in peace, Don Nelson.
That's
great
Don
coach.
Nelson for you.
Yeah. All right. And we're going to also, the one and only Roger Craig, got to say that.
Come on now.
He has entered Pro Football's Hall of Fame, and also with words that he has dementia.
Wow. He has dementia?
Yeah. He reveals that he has vascular dementia.
Wow, he looks awesome.
He made during his
awesome.
speech, and he says probably it's football that messed up that, yeah.
Wow.
But Roger Craig was fun to, and another great guy. Just a great guy. Yeah, I've run across these guys. Wonderful guy.
Hey, Craig was a beast out there.
Yeah.
How do you be running across people?
I don't know, man. I get
Well, he's Dr.
I
Marshall.
be in places where they are, and they say,
He is
you know,
Dr.
they
Marshall.
say, yeah, I don't know. I
He's
just
the most
be there,
interesting
they be
man in the
there.
world. That's Dr. Marshall.
Let him know. Let him know. So
Roger Craig was Marshall Falk before Marshall Falk.
let
Speak
him know.
mode.
Zach
Before
T.
Beast Mode. Yeah. Roger Craig was the truth.
One day I'm gonna tell you my Steven Jackson story. Stack Jack is funny as hell.
Oh, I need to hear that.
Oh yeah, he's
We gonna do that tonight?
I gotta say some stuff. We gotta get into Dr. Daniels. Right?
Hey, but congratulations to Roger Craig for his George Jackson.
No. Come on now, man. Come on, please. I only got one more minute, and I was going to do. And Zach D, since you here, I thought you was coming the second hour.
He here right now. Zach
Get
D.
in
in
the
the
first
building.
hour. But Zach D, because I know you know these plays, that I have in my listing, in my hand, the top HBCU marching bands.
Oh, the official list?
Yeah, well, somebody's list.
They got Pittsburgh High on there?
They ain't really HBCU.
I know.
It might be
They're
HBCU.
the closest. Hey, that's all we got out here.
High school. And I also have the list of the top HBCUs according to Forbes magazine, public
wow.
and private.
Oh, wow.
Yes. So
Is Clark Atlanta University on there?
yeah.
Okay.
I'm not gonna but according to him, and you see what he got on,
What he
there's
got?
only one
he got a
school for
Grambling.
him. Boy.
It's Grambling. Is that Grambling?
He's that's
Of course,
Grambling.
that's
All the
Grambling.
G's like it.
I see the G. Zach D.
Letter.
Hey,
Grambling.
always
You
and
want to have a
forever.
serious, friendly. It's not as bad as who's the GOAT, but basketball.
Oh.
Them HBCU people love. Hey man, they love their schools, man.
Malcolm
They
went to
love their
Howard, right?
schools. Yeah, he was there for a minute.
Oh
Yes,
yeah,
sir.
hey, if
Oh,
my
he didn't
boy Paul
graduate? He
Bill,
one of them?
oh yeah, I'm definitely one of them. But if my boy Paul Billingsley was here, he would be talk. He would say there's only one school, and that's the house, of course.
Hey, Malcolm, can I ask you one question about Howard? Was
Uh,
it Chocolate City when you was there?
Oh, it was still Chocolate
Oh,
City.
yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
Boy,
Oh
love
yes,
DC, man.
CC, we love it.
Love DC.
Oh, really?
Chocolate
Oh,
City.
love DC. Seriously, man. Yeah.
Malcolm, for real?
Oh,
Oh man,
I got
in fact, that whole East Coast vibe, he fell in love with it, man.
yeah, East Coast is
the
different.
culture is different.
It is.
It's different.
It is.
Oh yeah.
hey, let me tell you just real thing about Howard. When that was the first time I had seen like black doctors, black people working in the bank. Like, yeah, we're here in the
Dr.
Bay
Hustle.
Area, but not like that. You know what I mean? It was,
Yeah,
it was
okay.
saturated.
yeah, it was different. You just, every place I went in a position of leadership and authority
Yeah.
was black. You know?
Okay.
That's
Yeah.
beautiful.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
Wow.
Oh yeah.
That was the mayor, Marion Barry time, so that shows you.
We ain't gonna
Yeah,
talk
we
about
only
him.
remember about one thing about Mary.
Yeah, that's only one thing we remember.
My point is the black middle class was doing well.
I will save this discussion of the top HBCUs and the top HBCU bands, and also my Stack Jack story for another day.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
All right, I'll be
shout
here
out
for
to
that too.
Danny Glover also, who is
Yeah.
local and has been very
Okay.
supportive of stuff. And I think he's suffering with early dementia as well.
Mm-hmm.
Put that out there, Danny Glover. Remember him? He's
His
local.
birthday was last week.
Like last week, yeah.
So
We
DG,
love
don't
Danny
get
Glover.
upset, Danny, don't. I went by to see him.
Absolutely.
Wow. Oh yeah. Yeah. I mean, look, man, I don't know.
That's you.
See, I don't think I'm name dropping, but I don't know Danny since from college days.
Mm.
Wow.
And I'm gonna tell you this, it was tough.
Oh yeah.
It was tough.
To see-
Yeah, he really Joe. I mean, but love that guy, man. I mean,
Beautiful
I
brother,
know him,
man.
but so yeah, but okay.
Mm.
Let's because we've done a show on dementia and we will do another show
Okay,
on dementia.
okay,
and
okay.
it was a great show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's dementia is something else. That's
Yeah.
heavy.
Got one more birthday that's coming up this week.
Uh-oh.
Is it
Phil?
Come on,
Phil
Mike.
Mike in the
Oh man.
Oh, man.
Meow, 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 meow.
Fire.
Hey man,
I'm
what day is it?
I'm a Leo. Shout out to all the Leos.
Leaders, yeah, the
What's
line.
that? What day?
Thursday.
Man,
But
what you gonna do? What you gonna do?
I don't know, man. I'm gonna be alive and free.
Hey, there you go. Good answer.
And elevating.
Elevate. Living, working, chilling, elevate.
Oh man, look,
Thank you.
man. Oh,
Appreciate it.
Yeah,
Thank
man.
you.
Yeah, man. Yeah. man.
Appreciate it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you so
Y'all,
Great
y'all,
spirit. I
y'all
love you.
let no
Appreciate it.
Filmo
The spirit.
give him some love, man. Please,
appreciate
please,
that.
please.
Yeah, yeah.
After all these people talking about not being here, he's still here. So give it
Right.
to him right now.
Right.
All right.
That's
All
right.
right. Okay. All right. Dr. Daniels, we better get into you. And thank you for coming back once again.
Pleasure.
Your book Prevail. I heard a lot of great things already from the first show. I actually emailed you somebody that is actually on my board.
Okay.
Bill Hobie.
Oh, yeah.
Read the book
Good critique.
and loved it.
Awesome.
And you know, a couple people says, you know, you had him on the show. You gonna have him on the show? I said, yeah, man. I said, I'm gonna have him on the show because Dr. Daniels has answers. Not just, you understand, the show is all about, all about keeping people alive and free. It's a violence prevention show. It's been that way from the beginning. That's what it is.
Right.
It's always about, I don't care what your thing. And so I was talking to somebody last night, and he was talking about, man, I used to listen to you back in the day, man. You be on and somebody calling, they want to kill somebody, got the gun, and you be trying to talk them out of it, man. I never heard nothing like that, man. I get home in the driveway, I couldn't get out the driveway. Listen to you, man. He said, man, and he went on and on, you know. So it's always been about trying to, and Dr. Hans, I got to say this no more. I used to get upset, not upset, but with the rappers, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because I said, man, can't you rap about something else? And that's all we know, right? We just rap what we know. So I would say, well, learn something new so you can rap about something new, right?
Right.
But then I would say, I understand, I know the conditions that you talk about, but I'm trying to change things, right?
Yeah.
So, you know, I mean, man, I need some answers. When I get people like you, when I get people like who we had last week, the guy, the father's book, Ray Upchurch, you got answers.
Right.
You got answers, and you don't have answers. You don't have answers from a theoretical point. You have answers from your own life.
That's right, Doc.
Your own life. And we celebrate you and getting out and staying out. And the next level, from the jailhouse to the schoolhouse.
To the schoolhouse.
To the schoolhouse.
Right.
And, you know, Zachary, he wrote about it. It's one thing, you know, but tell me the story.
Right.
You wrote your story. You put it in print for
Right.
everybody to see. You know, like, you know, and you're chronicling, is that right?
Yeah.
Of coming through, going into darkness and coming out of darkness into light is unbelievable.
Right.
And you know, and fortunately, you know, and I mean, we're a little part of the story.
Right.
But just tell people real quick why you wrote the book and how you're feeling now, and what's the reception been. Then we'll get into the stuff we didn't get a chance to cover the first time.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, Doc, it's really a matter of lived experience. You know, I heard from a lot of experts as I was going through my change, people who wrote about what had happened, but lived experience.
Mm-hmm.
And not just to the point of I stopped selling drugs. I stopped hurting people.
Yeah.
But part of the solution.
Yeah.
To become part of the village, to bring back to the village that offered me water, gave me fresh water to drink, the Omega family, alive and free, to come back with a solution saying, this is everything that you taught me in effect, in full effect. And so I had to come back and give back, man. What you know is what you owe, brother.
Oh.
Well, I hadn't seen him and after we've been on and off, but after I got the book and so on and so forth, he says very, very profound things, but he says profound things in like Coach used to say in 5 words, what some people couldn't say in 500 words.
Right.
I mean, he was just, Coach was like,
Coach is
like, whoa. So he said 3 words. He said, do no harm. I'll never forget that. I'm not doing no harm. Like that's
Right.
clear, right? I mean, I ain't doing no harm.
Right.
And he didn't say sometimes I'm doing harm. He didn't say depending on the circumstances I'm doing harm.
Right.
And then he said, I'll let he said do no harm. And this is from somebody who did harm.
Right.
Now you can't fool with that, and like he means it.
Right.
Do no harm.
Do no harm.
So yeah, this book is about him getting to the place of doing no harm. Zach, I know you gotta get out of here. You got like 9:30. What, you got an early morning, right?
Yeah. 2 hours ahead, and I'm getting I got 6:30 start, but shoot,
Yeah. You want to read something out? You got
I
something?
don't know when I'm gonna be able to go to sleep anyway. Like, man, the sleep is going.
You
Man,
want to?
you said to go through your favorite part. I was like, well, shoot, every part is my favorite part. Like, what?
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Like, man. But and it's I can relate to a lot of it, right? Like, directly, indirectly, like what pertained to me or didn't, like, it's very profound. The book is man, like say you just sharing your life with us, and it's a wonderful thing, man. But man, I'm get a little light here from my phone. Which one? So really, when you start talking about school, right? After you graduated.
What page, Zach? Because we got the book ourselves.
Yeah, we can follow with you.
Yeah. I'm on I'm on page.
Oh,
nice groove. That
Page 80. I think I need to be on 60. Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. 60. So man, leaving out of Reardon, you know what I'm saying? He was saying like you basically you saying you did all the work, you did all the stuff that was necessary, but you leave out of, in the second grade, you a genius, and by the time you get into your junior year, your junior senior year, they put you in remedial classes, but you get past you through and do all the necessary things, but that wasn't your foundation was set. The school system failed you, but you had this thirst and this knowledge that never went nowhere. But the possibility that for the things that you had to go through or actually went through, didn't really have to be that way. You know what I mean? And you multiply that by so many children today and after you and after me and during my time, like, man, that's too much. Like just how the system fails us and all of the things that we've gone through unnecessarily out of lack of knowledge, right? When you don't know what you don't know, you end up paying for what you don't know. You end up having to mind somebody else because you wasn't taught right. But your grandparents giving you the opportunity or giving you the example that you can still make it, but they still, it was a different time. And that's so speaking of grandparents telling you that the education was the main thing for me growing up, always hearing from my parents, education is the key. Education, you got to get a degree. And I always thought to myself, why? Like what? I mean, okay, I'm going to do it because you said do it. We grew up in the era because I said so. But I just wanted to understand why. What about education really makes it? And
come back to you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let me
respond to that.
Go ahead, Doc.
You want some? Well, here's the.
I need to change my bandwidth. All right.
Prestigious Catholic high school in the city, right? I graduated to the honor.
This is page 60.
This is page 60.
Gotcha.
Not because something in me ignited academically, because the counselor at Reardon, I'm gonna put you in there,
Right?
Like too many counselors in too many schools, was not serious about putting African American students on an academic track. As I got older, he paid less attention to me and gave me less challenging classes. I call that teaching dumbing down. Right?
Yeah.
I passed them. I graduated in 1984. On paper, it looked like success. Underneath it was one of the quiet injuries of my educational life. mind that had been identified as potentially gifted in the 2nd grade, handed remedial coursework in the 11th and 12th grade, and sent into the world having never been asked to develop or was
Damn.
actually there.
Mm,
Damn.
that's the truth.
Damn.
Unfortunately,
Yeah.
that happens a lot.
It's happened a lot.
Oh yeah,
It's not
man.
just my story.
Yeah,
It
that's not
happens a
just
lot.
yeah.
You know, we sent Reardon, shout out to Reardon, we sent them knowledge of the book and the pardon and what we done, and we haven't heard from them yet. So Reardon, y'all need to get back at your alumni, man. I'm doing it out here. Respect that.
I know some alumni too, so I'll get
Okay.
at them.
Okay, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's not uncommon. That's what I'm saying.
That's sad.
Yeah.
Well, look, how many times do people graduate from high school can't read and write?
Yeah,
They just
too
get
many.
passed through.
Right.
They just get passed through. They call it social promotion.
Mm,
You too old. You know, you old, too old, and too big. So let's just get you out of here.
right.
Wow.
I mean, how many athletes has it happened to?
Woo,
Oh
too many.
man, come on, too many. Thank you, Zach. God, there's so much stuff in here. Let's. Oh no, man, I got people hanging on. People come. By the way, if you've been able to get out and stay out, if you've been able to emulate in any way Dr. Daniel's journey, if
Come
you've
on.
been in and you've been able to get out, give us a call. Tell us how you do it. He's on because he's telling you how he did it.
Right.
You don't have a book, but you got a story.
You got to start every life. has
And
a-
tell us how you were able to do it. And we're going to get you a copy of the book. I said that last time.
Okay.
877-955-1061, 877-955-1061. How were you able to get out? And I love this. And give them that number back.
Okay. Yeah.
I love it, brother. Yeah, my number's 888,
Right.
but it ain't me no more. That's not me
Right.
no more.
Now that number.
Let's go to the climb out. We're gonna get people who like particular parts of the book, but there was a point when you hit rock bottom,
Yeah.
and let's just start there. The rock bottom. We know. I mean, we talked last time how you got caught up, got infected. You know, I like to say it.
Right.
But the lowest point
Mhm.
is there one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The all time low.
Yeah.
Man, I'm 40 and I find myself back in the county jail for a very familiar crime.
So you're 40 years old.
40 years old.
Damn.
I hit my rock bottom. I went to Reardon. I haven't hit a home run in a long time. I'm 40. Most of my career now is on the streets
Mm.
as RD. I haven't done nothing as Reggie Daniels or Dr. Daniels is not born yet.
Wow.
I'm in the county jail. I'm back with Floyd.
Yeah.
Floyd.
Boy, he was here last time.
Floyd came with open arms. Here I am, rearrested. And see, one thing about addiction, I knew how to fake it. So when Floyd asked me how I was doing, oh man, I'm doing great, doing great. And you can't measure your wellness by your material possessions.
Okay.
I had cars all around me, money all, but I was still dying inside. And that was all time lowest when I couldn't hide it no more.
Right.
And it's funny, man, because it seemed like to me like a weakness, Mike, but it was a strength to ask for help, brother.
Oh wow.
All these years I was mistrained because you don't ask for help in the game because you'll get
Nah.
slaughtered,
Yeah.
right? But I asked good people in the village for help,
Right.
and they gave me help, man.
Wow.
And that was the low. That was the low, Doc.
And I met him when he was 25. So, I had him for a minute, and then what we call some get it right away, some
Some
get
get
it
it-
sooner or later,
Right.
some never get it. So
I didn't get it yet.
this is my sooner or later
Right.
guy. And he
Got
made it through.
Mhm.
Love. Yeah, well, that's the thing. He got it. He
Mhm.
got it. He got it. And that was the low. And then look, read this because
Come on, Doc.
this is so wonderful
Right.
about how people fake it when
Oh,
they
this is
go
my
into-
favorite.
Yeah. This one is look,
Chapter
I love this,
13.
man.
So, 13 is a great number. It's about
Yeah.
change.
My
Right?
birthday is the 13th.
There you go. You're a great person. I love it. I love it. So that's all about transfiguration. So one of the most important truths I learned is that compliance and consciousness are not the same thing.
Wow.
A man can follow rules and still be asleep. He can say the right things, sit in the right room, move through the system without ever telling himself the truth. I knew how to comply long before I knew how to awaken.
Wow.
I said I knew how to read expectations. I knew how to behave in ways that kept me out of immediate trouble, but behaving and becoming are not the same thing.
Wow.
Yeah, it's not the same.
And you see a lot of compliers out there,
You see
right?
a lot of
They
compliers.
figure out
He's
the
a
rule,
con
how to get
you were
along.
a con artist.
That's what I learned to be.
Exactly.
You were a con.
Absolutely. I'm
Yeah.
glad you named it.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I
Yeah.
became.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know how to fake it.
Right.
But you can't fake being free.
Ooh,
Yeah.
that's a bar. Look at Zach D. Zach D was like, oh, I felt that.
Mhm.
And you can't fake being free even when you are physically free,
Right.
That's true.
Right.
because you ain't done the work.
Right.
That's right.
And people get out of jail on compliance.
That's right.
Ooh,
That's right.
Yep.
They follow all
That's
the
right.
rules, they cross the dot, they do the right thing. But that's why so many. What's my line about guys and women, but most of these guys that go to jail, they just do time. They don't change.
Right.
They do time. They learn how to do time.
Right.
They learn how to follow. But
Damn.
the inner work,
Mm.
that's why they end up going back.
That's right.
Because they haven't really changed. He changed, and that is
See,
yeah.
I haven't read the book, but 40 years old, that's like halftime.
Right.
OG told me, he was like, bro, you at halftime, Mike.
Right.
Yeah, that's right.
This halftime.
Hopefully that's halftime.
If you left,
Hopefully.
Yeah, real talk.
Like,
yeah.
he was like, he told me, like, man, it's halftime. So, but you to have that realization
Yeah.
or that moment of clarity
Mhm.
at that age
Mm.
is crazy.
That's crazy. That's crazy. And
Because
it's-
you would think that you got it
Right.
at 40.
You
at,
think
at 40,
right.
not, you're not,
Not
30.
20. You ain't
Right.
20 no more.
Right.
You ain't even
Right.
30,
Not 30.
right,
You
right.
40.
40.
Yeah.
You 40. And you grew up in a puddle, in a cesspool of madness.
Hmm.
So it slowed your development, arrested development. So you're 40, but you are really 25.
Right.
Or maybe
Or
maybe 18.
18. Yeah, 18. You
Yeah.
stopped learning a long time ago.
Right.
Right.
That's crazy.
So at 40, man, you start to take an insightful look, and you're fortunate. It's a miracle, to get to 40 and to be able to reflect and be able to talk to some of the people that invested in you, and they still believe in you
Oh, wow.
after 40 years.
That's
man, that's
thick.
that's sick, ain't it, Mike?
That's beautiful.
That's beautiful.
It's a beautiful,
beautiful,
thing. Yes.
That's beautiful.
The
Wow.
whole journey is beautiful.
Yeah.
And let me back up to a time that
Okay, come on.
before you got to
Yeah.
So when I read this piece about you going to the Henry J. Kaiser.
Yeah. Oh, we went to the hood. Yeah.
It was,
We got one of them dudes, yeah.
this.
Easy E was hot. He was the hottest track.
Okay.
Oh,
We
yeah.
thought we was boys in the hood, man. We was girly, man. What? Ollie had a 6-4,
Yeah,
Oh my
6'5".
God. He had a oh man, drop. Yeah, we did, man.
No, don't go there.
Right.
But he,
Right.
his mindset is there.
Right.
The music is there,
Right.
and he's
The
taking
energy.
and
right.
he's taking everything with him. He got
Right.
this, but there's the part in there talk about
Okay.
going to LA and what you went there with.
Right.
He almost brought the Chris to the bed.
Right.
Man.
So what we did, we had it was real.
It was hustle.
Yeah.
Oh.
Because we experienced a miracle and we didn't know
Gotcha.
how to handle it.
Okay.
Here was a brother named Wayne who was running from gang violence, and he
Okay.
came to the city. And he was the only brother that I know. They say you can't do the wrong thing the right way.
Mhm.
But if it was possible, Wayne would have been it, because he brought his family out here. He sold drugs, but he sponsored his mom out here.
Mhm.
He got his little brother out here.
Mhm.
He got his sister. He got them out of the way of gang violence. And he was murdered, man, in Betrayal Hill. Wrong identity, senselessly shot in the head on Connecticut Street.
Damn.
And we felt, in a way, hurt. We was hurt, but we also felt responsibility. We didn't have any guidance, so we went to his funeral in LA. They told us, as soon as we got there, Doc, take all that dead off, right? We had to change our clothes, because we had to respect the turf.
Right.
And we honored Wayne. He's a beautiful brother, man, light skin and green eyes, loving brother, man. And we brought back the wrong thing. We brought back the poison that he was trying to get away from.
Mm.
And we said we would honor him by wearing blue. We called ourselves Together Brothers, but they called us Crips. And we said that we would not stop until we avenged his death. And that's what that was all about.
They went to L.A.
This
Right.
year, 93, 94,
Was it 90?
1990.
Between 90 and 93.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
and brought the Crips back. The Crip
Yeah, we brought it back.
identification back
Brought
with
it
them.
back.
Wow.
We brought it
And,
back.
and he took that with him to the to the concert.
Yeah, we went to the concert dressed in blue. We called ourselves Honor and Wayne, but you know, like when you start something like that that's based on revenge or violence, it didn't take but one brother to act out.
Mhm.
He got some muscle there. We got weapons there, so nothing he want to do but take a brother's chain. You know, you can't do that in Oakland.
Right.
Come on, man.
All right.
And Oakland is notorious because the Panthers left their footprint, so they're notorious for being organized.
Yeah.
We wasn't ready. Yeah, we wasn't ready for the
Right.
brothers, man. We weren't
Right.
ready. So, Doc, 3 of us almost lost our lives
Yeah.
that night
Gotcha.
out there representing something that we didn't even understand at its full depth.
Right.
You know, and to us, you know, we didn't even have the full understanding ourselves.
You were
Well,
young then.
I was young. But what we represented was old.
Right.
Right. What we represented was old.
Right.
And it was sick. Yeah.
Right. I like how you said that. Yeah.
What you represented was over.
Right.
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 Yeah.
So that was, yeah.
And that's why, you know, when I first started growing up in LA, I mean, anywhere, if you infected with that mindset,
Mm-hmm.
your thing is to get them out of that neighborhood, get them away from the friends, get them out, you know, I mean, that's what grandparents is thinking.
Mm.
You know, I mean, if I get you away from your environment and your friends, I'm going to send you back to Arkansas.
Can I ask you all a question?
Yeah.
Mike.
How crazy is LA?
Oh,
It ain't, well, not now, it ain't nearly as crazy as it was.
In the 80s, LA was
come
crazy.
on, man.
Man,
Come on.
it's insane,
Beyond.
man. The only place,
For real?
Beyond.
Wow.
the only place that was the equivalent of us was Chicago.
Okay.
That's the only
With the
thing.
gang, with the Vice Lords and the Gangster Disciples and the Black
Right.
Peace Stones, you know. But LA, Crips, oh man, it was insane.
LA was crazy.
Because
Right.
Zach went down there one time. I think Zach went down there
Zach,
one
what
time.
happened in LA, Zach?
Went down there
Hey.
or something, right?
I graduated my cousin's graduation, and
Long Beach. Am I right? Zach?
yes, look, man, I was my little cousin graduated from Long Beach High, and we going out to we went to a party, and while we were on our way to the party, somebody drove by real slow, and everybody hit the ground with the expectation of gunfire. So we was just like, let's not just go to this party. We going to somebody had a little set at a hotel room. So we go to the hotel room, and you know, a bunch of the people that graduated, they all having fun, and you know, it's a handful of girls, a handful of dudes, and everybody chilling. And it was an empty bag of Doritos, and they passed it to the brother, and he tried to eat something, and it wasn't nothing, and everybody started laughing. I was like, "Oh, blood, don't trip on that." And they said, "Ooh,"
What?
and
Oh, yeah.
everything went silent.
Oh yeah.
Right. And I was like,
Zach, you got it cracking?
I was like,
You didn't even know.
Blood.
like it was just a hush. Like
Yeah.
nobody said nothing, nobody moved. It was like, you know, like,
Wow.
and I was like, look, man, I'm from San Francisco. We say
Right.
blood,
He
blood, we say
started bleeding,
everything.
yeah.
You have
They
to
was
let
like,
them know.
I was
Yeah,
like, man,
oh,
look,
yeah,
I, you know, like I don't know.
Oh my God.
I'm, you know what I'm saying? I'm neutral. I don't know nothing about none of that. And they
Right.
just like, you know, like they let it breathe, like, okay, you know, like, yeah, don't shit. You know,
do
like
that,
they
brother.
they didn't say nothing to me, they didn't correct me, they just like, we gonna pretend it didn't happen.
Right.
And party
Wow,
on.
Zach.
No, you cannot use if you are a Crip, you cannot use
Wow.
B in any word.
Wow.
You can't use the word.
So-
everything. Look, wait a minute. If I wore like I had a Detroit
I heard
hat on,
you
right?
can't wear
If
that
I had
hat.
North Carolina hat, and you go down there, to them that's neighborhood Crips. I mean, it's crazy, man. It is everything.
Wow.
They
Come on, Doc.
You see that?
I mean, I had this little monster. Remember little monster?
Yo, Lil Monster.
No, I'm kidding. Right.
Yeah.
One time, it's truthful, man. You know how you get off and you get your rental car and you get a map.
Right.
Okay? He drew me a gang map. I ain't lying. I think I said
A gang banging map?
A gang map. So if you a young brother,
Right.
you can navigate your way because you don't know where you're going. I mean, look at Gray Street Cribs. He literally
He had a map.
he
of
drew
the
me a
gangs
map of gang terror. Yes.
to be careful.
Yeah, how to survive.
The
This
more
what
to
you
be,
don't
more
wear
be careful.
here. This
That's
what you don't wear
crazy.
there.
That
Yeah.
is crazy.
Once that now we fortunate we have stuff.
Right.
But when you and see, that's why what I'm saying, when the parents sent their kids away to get away from that, they just sent the body away. They didn't send the mind. They didn't change the mindset. So you got banging in Little Rock. You got they exported Crips and Bloods to the world.
Mm.
I was in Montreal, Canada, talking to some brothers, just doing what I'm doing with you, and they had some Bloods up there. I said, "How the hell you get?" Yeah, you take whatever's in you wherever you go.
That's right.
That's why he brought it back. Man, he brought it back, honoring the
And
dude.
then, no, it's interesting that he brought back, he said the Oakland and the Bay had the discipline. So
Yeah.
like that that resonated with me.
I still can't figure out how that happened.
how that, yeah.
The seed got planted, but it didn't get watered.
Right.
Nah.
You know,
It's very interesting.
it went to
It
it went to
did.
Sac.
Yeah.
It's in Sac. It's important.
Yes.
I don't know what happened here, but
It's
thank
around,
God
like you just said.
that
yeah.
I can wear whatever I want to wear around here.
No, seriously.
Look, man, that stuff is horrible, man. It's better. It's better.
It is better. I heard
it.
it.
It is better. You know, and so boy, you got this right there. But
San Francisco got its own virus, but it's not that. It's a different kind.
Yeah.
Of, yeah.
you know, we got
A
drugs.
lot of them
I
brothers,
mean,
they
it was
still,
money. It's all about
still
money in the
loyal
Bay.
to
know.
they still loyal to the brand, but they have it's not the same animosity against it. It's not I can respect you, respecting yours, and you respect me, respecting mine, and we can still coexist to a better degree than
Yeah.
before.
Brother Zach, what year was that y'all encountered that?
Man,
Oh,
92.
93, Big
Mhm.
D.
Yeah,
For me,
93.
that was 92 for me. 91 R2.
Wow.
Oakland was the murder capital in
90
in that era.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was
The 50
EPA,
birds.
After
Oakland.
DC,
50 murders.
Malcolm.
Yeah.
Oh,
After
wow.
DC was the murder capital.
That's when I was
Now-
there in 89, 90 in DC.
Wow.
Now
Brother.
we didn't have that, but we had turf. We had the gang equivalent.
Right.
Yeah.
So we was,
Yeah.
you know, in Fillmore with East Oakland, West Oakland. It's just, yeah, you know. I
They
mean,
had a blood in the
no, we had our own
Right.
variation, right?
Same death, different
Same
flavor.
death,
Sunnydale,
same
Fillmore.
death, different ways,
Right.
Exactly.
Damn.
And see,
Damn.
I was crazy enough, and I did this when I went to LA to put all the turfs in the same room.
Mm.
And that's why people be looking at me. I put them all in the same room.
Yeah, you tripping.
Right
Every,
here.
hey, I'm tripping. That's
I'm
right.
getting it.
That's
I'm getting it.
That's
I'm getting it
right.
raw right
That's
here,
right.
man.
In the
This is
same
stupid,
room.
Street
man.
soldier is right.
That's it, bro.
In the same-
That's
Yeah,
it.
real spill.
That's it.
My son over
Straight
there,
shooting.
Zach was in there, and then come on in here, and it'd be like 50 or 60 up in there, man.
Hey,
Sunnydale was in there, Phil, East Oakland, West Oakland,
Right.
Richmond was in there, you know. And I got hood. Remember the hood
Yeah.
rappers?
Yeah.
The hood rappers, man, just juiced everything. You know?
Hey,
Yeah.
I want to pivot back to this good book though, because man, my man got some nuggets and gems that's just.
So Zach,
Attention,
you
yes, sir.
y'all went to Street Soldiers together?
I went to the club together.
Oh wow.
Oh yeah.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, Zach got a
Yeah,
long
yeah,
history. I
I-
don't want to put his business out there, but he know my
Zach-
parents.
yeah,
He
family,
does
family go
yeah,
back
Zach
to
knows my parents. We go way
back to the
I love hearing
1900s.
Zach talk.
D.
Yeah. Zach
He's
go
a
back.
great orator.
He is.
He's a great orator.
Storyteller.
He's a story. He's one of the wise. Yeah.
Finest
Yeah.
people that the club ever produced.
Right.
There's no doubt about it. I mean,
Right.
straight wisdom. Straight wisdom.
Straight wisdom.
And the
Right.
thing is, like, you know, when you talk about Reg going through all the things that you went through and
Right.
still bumping your head at 40 years old and people still seeing you though.
Greatness.
You know what I
Right.
mean? Like they can still see your essence aside from all of the other things that still you all the other stuff that you wear and all the other disease that you still, you know what I'm saying, fighting with, but they still saw you though. You know what I
Right.
mean? Like the value, like your value, though. I one of the most profound things I understood from being in a Mega Boys Club is you are not no better than nobody. You know what I'm
Nah,
saying? Like,
never.
cause as long as you alive, you can get better. Any
Mm.
bum on the street, any dope fiend, anybody can change their life and be the president. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't
Right.
say what can actually happen. You know, my coworker today was telling me about a guy who was like searching for the last bit of crack in the pipe, like just like scraping, like
Scraping.
scraping for it,
Mm.
and had an epiphany, wrote it down, and wrote a bestseller,
Mm.
and ended
Something
up
to
on
tell.
Oprah.
Well, Malcolm X
Get it
was
later.
always our example at the club, you know.
Some
My
never
first
get it.
one,
Wow.
Mhm.
Mike,
you know, yeah, yeah,
the miracle was that with all of these so-called killers,
Mm.
and there was, nothing ever happened.
Wow.
yeah,
Nothing.
Hmm.
yeah.
Nothing. Yeah, we got a call.
We had one.
Okay, all right. 877-955-1061. Give us a call. If you've been able to get out and stay out, please tell us how you're able to do it. We will reward you with another get out and stay out story.
Yeah.
Dr. Reggie Daniels Prevail. Um, just go ahead, man. There's so much stuff in there. I had to get that LA crypt story in there.
Yeah. Get it in.
That's amazing.
Yes.
Come
It
on.
is. It was, and it
That's
is
crazy.
still.
Yes, yes. And Zach, when you talk about him, but see, I already, to me, I already knew that wasn't really y'all. I mean,
Mhm.
whatever, RD wasn't really Reginald. It was a
Yeah.
creation. What I tell you, it was
Yeah.
a creation
Yeah.
of the hood.
Wow.
Yeah.
A creation of, I can say
Of
something,
the football.
Right.
of
Right.
this whole
Wow.
thing was created, right?
Mm.
And you happen to grow up in this creation.
Right.
And the creation passes on what it can pass on. It couldn't pass on nothing else. That
We got one caller.
Yes,
Yeah.
let's take it. Hi,
Rich.
you're on Rich. Rich, go right ahead.
Who is this?
Rich.
This is us,
Rich.
3 soldiers. What you got for me?
Hey, Rich.
I have a question for the visiting doctor. Our last, he was on the show not too long ago, right?
Yes, he was. Yes, sir.
Right.
Yes, sir, Rich.
Yeah, hello, Mike. Can you that you said that spiritual thing, you didn't go to any ordinary spiritual thing, that you went to a higher self. You said that
Right.
you accessed a higher self of yourself to
Right.
that made you change and I don't know, see the light, etc.
Right.
Now, how many people could do that? Can other people do that? I mean,
Yeah.
how we all?
Doc is over here shaking his head. Yeah.
Great question, Rich.
Yeah, we all have an inner voice, whether we recognize it or not. There's so many things that dulls out that voice. But we have an inner voice. It's the voice when mom sent us out and we get ready to take something that don't belong to us and something say, man, don't do that. And we don't follow that voice. And then we go home and daddy beat the living daylight out of us. If you was fortunate to have a dad or a mom, my mom acted as both a mom and dad, know.
Right.
But yeah, man, I believe there's a higher self that you connect with, and it's not in a book. The Bible's beautiful. Don't get me wrong. The Quran, I respect it, but there's a voice in us that is sacred, and that will speak to us when we
Facts.
learn to listen. Some call it
Facts.
meditation, whatever they call it,
Right.
and we learn to tune into that voice. And the more we get into that voice, the better elders we become.
Mm.
The healthier the village becomes. That's just my experience.
And the more you deny that voice,
Oh,
you either gonna stay at the same spot,
right.
or you're
Go down.
gonna go down.
Right.
Because the voice is always messing with
It's
you.
there.
Ladies, they'll call it
It's there.
background music.
Don't it?
It's there. It's
It's there for sure.
Malcolm said the voice was calling. It kept bothering him. Come on, man. Call it. Harriet said it, man. The call it.
You got it. And yeah, you know, then the drugs come out, all these
Right.
because the voice is calling him,
Right.
right? You
No,
know,
seriously.
and then
Right.
boom, for him, he hit it. Some people never listen to the voice.
Mm.
Mm.
They just
How long did you hear that voice?
Oh man, as long as I could
Did it get
hear.
louder as you got to 40?
Absolutely. It got louder as the circumstances, I guess you could say, got worse. But see, that's why jail is a big transition place for many
Got you,
people,
got you.
because you turn down the liquor, you turn down
You
the
have to,
culture.
right.
Yeah, the music is down, right? And you in that cell and it get late at
Just
night
you,
and the voice is talking to you, then you can hear it.
man.
You really can hear it that time.
Damn.
oh, you could hear it. Nah, was really bad is when you go out and you find your voice and people clowning you for having a voice.
Right,
That's
right.
bad.
right.
Oh man,
Right.
you tripping? You coming back, man? They try to get you back there.
We got 1 minute.
Come on, you lost your heart, brother? What's wrong?
We got
Right.
one caller.
Okay, yeah, right.
We got one caller. Last
Okay.
caller. We got about
Okay, go right
1 minute,
Take
let's
it.
do it.
Go right ahead.
Yolanda.
There, how are you?
The infamous Yolanda.
Y'all know her?
Hey, Queen, how are you? Hey.
Yole.
I just want to ask you to reflect on how many times you have faced death's door. By my count, it's been almost 5 lives out of, they say a cat has 9 lives. Can you
Like that.
reflect on that?
Yes.
Thank you, Yolanda. No, let him talk. Go ahead.
Okay.
We got 2 minutes.
Okay. So that's the great mother.
Minute 30.
Okay, minute 30. That's the great mother. She's the reason that I came to the village of Omega. She found a safe place to send me.
Wow.
She's also my mother's youngest sister.
Oh,
and
wow. That's
captain
your auntie.
of 27. Yeah, that's auntie. 27 years of the force. And she knows the story of me before I knew the story of myself. I was
Wow.
born
Mhm.
sickly with double pneumonia. I faced death so many times. She was there after we went over the cliff on Dakota Street. She was there after the shooting. She was there after the incarceration. So she knows it's been at least 5 or 6 times.
Right.
So we're grateful for that wise elder Yolanda who brought us to the village.
You know I know her.
Right. Gifted. Thank you.
God bless you, Auntie Yolanda.
We love you. We love you, Yolanda. Thank you.
Okay.
How many times though? Red? How many
5
times?
or
At
5?
least.
At
at least 5, maybe 6, Mount.
Yeah.
5 times facing death.
Go ahead. Go ahead. You got it.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Miss
Say it
Ann.
again.
I'm sorry, Miss Ann. Go ahead.
Miss Ann, go ahead. I'm sorry.
I'd stay alive and free.
We back?
That's
We're
Charles.
back. Is that Charles?
Mhm.
Hey, Charles.
So what's up?
Good to see you, man. Good to see you.
All right, hour number two, alive and free street sour soldiers. Lord,
We're not sour.
now no, now on YouTube live. What a great hour! What
Yeah.
a great hour! More to come. Let's get right into it. Our guest is Dr. Reginald Daniels. The book is Prevail. The book is Prevail. Don't let a memoir. Don't let nothing or no one hold you back.
Mm-mm.
And as I said, I've had to have him on again because he's got so much to offer. And the book is good. It's a roadmap. It's a blueprint of how to get it right.
I didn't get it right.
No matter how far you go down, you can
Didn't come up.
come up and ascend. Because, you know, like I said, he's not just Reginald Daniels, he's Dr. Reginald Daniels. From the depths of wherever he was to teaching at the University of San Francisco, my alma mater. There is also a workbook that I have not yet gone through. But look, you give people a book and a workbook. You are feeding them the knowledge of self that they need so that they can become alive and free permanently and do no harm and do for others. We're joined. We got Chauncey Blake who is joining us. We got Jesse Marshall. We got Charles Robinson. Looks like Jermaine King is somewhere hidden in there with a screen off.
Screen up.
And
Jari's my favorite preacher, man. That's how all ministers ought to be, like Jari Marshall.
My brother.
Yeah,
my brother is the nicest human being that ever lived.
He is. I love my man. That's my preacher, man. Love, man. That's right.
And Chauncey, is there a way we can see you, or you just whatever? Can you hear us?
He on mute, huh?
Yeah, I can hear you guys, but I don't know what's going on with the feed.
He don't know what's going on with his feed.
Okay. Can we hear? Can you hear him? Because I couldn't hear him very well. You heard him? Okay. Okay. Why don't we start with Chauncey?
Let's start with that. Yeah.
Yeah, start with Chauncey.
Yeah.
And how do you know Chauncey?
Brother Chauncey.
Yes. Chauncey.
Y'all know you see Mac.
Yeah.
Yeah, we met by we met during the loss of the brother Wayne that I spoke about.
Mm-hmm.
And
Oh, yeah.
Shanti was part of that whole legacy.
Okay.
And he has his own chapter. I'll let him tell it. Shanti, you want to tell us?
Yeah, tell us your story, my man.
Okay, so basically, I came to Potrero Hill. Well, I was born and raised in Potrero Hill, but then I came back to Potrero Hill from Fresno in '84, and that's when I met you, Joe Marshall. You was my 8th grade math teacher at Potrero Hill
Wow.
Middle School.
Can you hear him, Brother Jari? Can you hear Shanti?
Yes, I can hear him.
Okay, good. Jerry, I'm sorry.
Yep. And so then from that point, I just got I got into the streets, man. Ollie, my older brother, he was, a big guy in that time era. And I was just infatuated with the streets in a sense, you know what I'm saying? And yeah, that's when the cripping started up, and I was full fledged.
How'd you get into that in the first place, Shanti, if you don't mind explaining? how that happened?
Basically, after that incident that happened when they killed bruh, I was on with it because he was like his family, you know what I'm saying? He was a relative, a cousin. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I got involved, and it was personal in a sense,
Yeah.
That's how most of it starts, is a cycle of revenge and violence, man.
And a cycle of pain.
Right.
Unprocessed
My
pain.
homeboy,
My homeboy is gone, right?
Right.
And it, in my experience, Johnson, you can talk about it. Instead of processing the pain and dealing with the pain, and it becomes like, yeah, I got to do something to somebody to avenge this.
Right. Right.
And carry on the legacy of somebody that's, that shot my dead homeboy, right?
Right.
And Shanti, you can correct me if I'm wrong with that, but I dealt with a lot of brothers, man, and they like, man, they just walk and they mad, they hurt.
Hurt people,
Hurting
Doc.
people hurt people,
Right.
and they hurt. And so how did it go from there? Once you in it.
So from that point on, you know what I mean? I mean, I was really active in the streets. I mean, I was basically your gunner, you know what I'm saying? And I shot up the whole city, basically, you know what I'm saying? Wild Wild West type, Eazy-E, NWA, all that was banging, and I was full fledged, man. And you know, it was an interesting era.
He became part of the muscle, Doc. He was one of what they call the shooters.
I understand. I understand. Like I said, I down there. I know that.
Right.
I know them folks intimately.
Right.
I know. I understand.
For the audience, yeah.
And what was day-to-day life like for you?
Day-to-day life was basically, strapped up, my head on swivel, making sure everybody is cool. And, as we made our money, saying to continue. And then, we'd get under the influence of Kryptonic, that was some old English mixed with Cisco. You know what I mean? And then after that, man, we was wilding, you know what I'm saying? And then, yeah.
In many ways, you got to take a substance.
Right.
To do that.
Come on.
There were boy soldiers. Let me take you to another place. I remember I read this book. I can't remember. Boy soldiers in. Okay.
Come on, brother Mike.
Yeah. Hold on. Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, 1 second.
Okay. Mike gonna get us right.
All right, we're back. We're back. We're back. We're back. I was giving a comparable example. A Long Way Gone. That was the name of the book, and it's about boy soldiers who were, conscripted into an army at their very early age of 12, and they had to do things that were against their own human decency.
Yeah.
And so what they did with these young people, these boy soldiers, they would give them cocaine laced with gunpowder.
Wow.
to get them to do these, because then they were out of their minds, right? And that's why so often when you're in this, I don't even call it lifestyle, the death style, drugs go right with it.
Does go with it.
Because the human spirit, it goes against the human spirit, right? And so, now, how long did this continue? I'm sorry, we had to get that stuff straight. How long did this continue for you, and how bad, did you end up? Yeah, how bad did it get?
So this continued for like about 2 years until I got caught in the act of a drive-by.
Yeah.
We were shooting up Valencia Gardens.
Yeah.
And there was a cop a block behind us, and we had a little high-speed chase, and then 2 of us got captured, the other 2 got away. They take me into the station, they're interrogating me and everything, trying to find out who the other people was, but I'm just telling them, my name's C-Mac Blow Cuz, 415 Gangsta Crip type,
Name and serial number.
Yeah, I was, saying, and then I was in YGC, and I think it was Rapid Forte I got in a fight with when I was in juvie. You know what I mean, back then. But they sent me out to Colorado, man, to a place for emotionally disturbed children. There was another cat out there from San Francisco. His name was Joseph Robles. And I completed the program successfully and so forth like that. But one thing that was interesting was when I got out there was a blood from Denver. So my PO was telling me on the way there, don't get in no trouble, keep your nose clean and all that. If not, you're gonna be coming back. And as soon as I, hit the chow hall, we squared up. But we became friends after that. And what was really crazy was that we went AWOL from the place. This was between Denver and Colorado Springs. We went AWOL from the place, went to Denver. So now he's like, don't trip, blood, you know what I'm saying? I'm just gonna tell me from Frisco, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna let them know you're a Crip and all that, you know what I'm saying? So here I am out in Denver hanging out with all these bloods.
All bloods, yeah.
And we was walking to a house party, man, and a 6-4 full of Crips come around the corner. And they was like, man, if they come back around, man, you better bust, man. And they hand me a gun in, and sure enough, they did come back around. And I had to bust, what I mean? Just to prove that, what I'm saying, I was loyal to the soil,
Right.
But that shows how senseless it is, because you might have to put on another uniform.
Well, and it shows how you're caught in between.
Yeah.
This so-called loyalty and your humanity.
Right.
Because you knew dude. Now you know him. Now he's not a faceless piece of red, right? now he's somebody you done shared and broke bread with, and you share stories, and they just pulled on something. That must have been hard to do. I gotta say, and you tell me, was that hard to do, or did you even?
Oh yeah, it was definitely hard to do, but at the same time, it's like survival of the fittest at the time. You know what I mean? But yeah, it was definitely against the grain. But after that, I completed the program and so forth. Came back to the city. Dad died and so forth with cancer from the esophagus, and I went to the shipyard, started working there, and then I just fell into addiction, man. Started smoking crack with my mom. I'm out there in Stockton. I'm out there with them Crips, and I was just out in the valley, just banging out there as well. You know what I mean? And finally, at the age of like 26, man, I caught my first prison term, and went to prison, and I was just like, man, I gotta change, man. You know what I'm saying? Something inside me is crying out that this ain't right. You know what I mean? But you always got to put on that persona, when you're out in the streets, just to be cool. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
Jerry, there's your other minister, Jerry, in the making. He was being haunted by the word and the calling too, Jerry.
Yeah.
Yeah. Go ahead.
I think there was a caller that said earlier, he was talking about how do you connect with the spirit, right?
Right.
And then I think people were talking about that silent voice or the background music that you hear.
Yeah.
And people said that it gets louder. But actually, what happens when you get quieter, then it becomes more clearer for you to hear that voice. But you can't hear it with all the noise going on.
Right.
How were
And
you
that's why
able
when he went to jail, he got quiet.
He got quiet. He can hear the voice.
But everybody goes to jail doesn't come out
Don't listen.
healed,
Right.
right?
Right.
How did you begin to move to the person you are now?
So basically, while I was incarcerated, and I was quiet, and I was able to sit down with myself. You know what I mean? And I just read through the Gospels, man, and it was in the Book of Romans that hit me, man, when he was just like, all the sins of the flesh in chapter 1, talking about it. And it was just like a videotape in my mind of all my evil past and what I was doing, and it just broke me down, like, and so from that point on, I just couldn't stop reading the Word. I just was ingesting everything I can get on the Bible, and for the next 20 years, I was just studying and got my little degree in theology and so forth. I went to Golden Gate Baptist Theological Seminary and learned under Dr. Christensen from the Bible program over there in Rodeo. Rest in peace for his soul. But yeah, they were some remarkable teachers, man. And of course, Jesus Christ is going to be your top teacher.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, man, that's what set me down. But even though I was with the Word, I was still on the street, so I was battling with myself, like how it talks about the spirit and the flesh and the spirit, and they war with each other. Man, I was doing that for the longest, and still am.
Come on now, tell it too.
Still am going fighting. You know what I mean? But it's a progress. It's one step at a time, and some people have that miracle where they just completely change, and some of us, man, it takes us all our lives.
What did he say?
Right
away.
Yeah. Oh, you're like, yeah. Well, this we know. We battle against powers and principalities, right?
We know.
So evil don't like good, and the streets don't want to let you go, right? So you're always battling for your soul,
right?
When you get in that deep, from a medical standpoint, it's like battling against a disease that you had that always wants to reclaim you, because heart disease wants your heart. It ain't gonna say, "Oh, the doctor walked in, so let me stop, let me give it up."
Right?
No. It is a battle, and I credit you for continuing to battle for you, and basically for us, because if you ain't right, then we in danger.
Right?
But it's really for you.
I would also say that even I think Malcolm had mentioned earlier about the gentleman took his journey to Mecca, right? So sometimes we can read the Word, the Bible, and everything else, but there's a second journey. I would always say for folks who, especially in their studying in theology, they have to take a trip or their Mecca trip to Egypt, because a lot of the Bible is written, but there's stories before the Bible. And unless you can start to understand the stories of where those biblical journeys have, you kind of in a theological cycle. And I think there's some grounding that needs to take place. And you can only get that by going, to Egypt and seeing the earlier writings before the Bible.
That's right.
Thank you.
The culture, because the culture puts it in the context.
Yes.
I was going to say something.
How, Dr. Daniels, I love saying that. How do you know Shanti? What's your relationship with him?
So our lives intersected. So first, Ali was one of the first. This is all documented. It's all done. He already did his time, but he was one of the first guys to really put it down as far as a shooting. We call that putting it down, a demonstration. And C-Mac was his little brother. And so we was introduced.
When you say Ali, which one are you saying?
Ali B, your student.
My student?
Yeah, he tore it up.
You Ali B's little brother?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know how close I am to your brother, man.
But did you know you taught Chauncey too?
Chauncey, was you in my class too?
Yeah, man. I was in Potrero Hill Middle School. You were my 8th grade math teacher.
Man.
I love you, man. You should have stuck with with me, man.
Hey man, I was in the
Full
honor roll
circle.
after that, man. I was in the honor roll. I was there, man.
guy, Doc.
Oh man, and your brother, man. Oh man, now you see, names is about to pour. I'm not, man. I'm glad you back to who you was when you was in my class.
Hey man. I mean, yeah, I was one of the first ones with the Omega Boys Club, man.
He did
You
come
know,
up here. That's right.
way back then.
Get sticking. Okay.
You got him now,
Something
Doc?
get it right away. We
Okay.
got. Thank you, man. Thank you for reminding. We said, yeah. Go ahead now. Back
Come
to
on.
you, sir.
So yeah, no. So that definitely was part of the struggle and the solution. We intersected through pain, the homicide of a brother that we lost.
Mm-hmm.
And we didn't process the pain.
Right.
We did like many brothers in the hood do. We acted out.
Mm-hmm.
We took out our pain
On
on other
somebody
people
else,
in
yeah.
the community.
Yeah.
And it just grew bigger.
Yeah.
You know, grief is a normal process, but we're never taught about grief. So when you lose, I don't care, a loved one through violence or just natural causes, there's a natural process we need to go through called grieving. You got
Right.
grief. But
Right.
if you don't go through the natural process, grief can turn into the pain that you all are talking about. And then the
Right.
pain turns into revenge. And then
Right.
you get caught up into that cycle. But you're still going through this process of grief. Your grief is just turned into revenge.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Chauncey, how you doing now? I mean, I know it's a battle forever, but how you doing with the battle?
I'm all right, man. I'm all right. I'm maintaining. I'm working. I'm going to school. You know what I mean? To get my applied behavioral science degree, so I can go back to the community and try to reach the youth today. You know what I mean? Because I understand what they're going through because I was like that as well.
Yeah.
And
Nice.
so that would be a key aspect, so that for me to give back to the community, which gave to me. You know what I mean?
Man, you're brilliant, man. You're just like Dr. Daniels here. I'm listening to you speak. What's the old
One of your kids, Doc. That's one of your feelings, man.
what's the old United Negro kind of mind is a terrible thing to waste.
Right.
Look, man, you gotta come by and see me, man.
Yeah.
You can
Yeah.
bring Ali
Big
too.
Ali, yeah.
But if he don't come, you come. You gotta come, man.
Yeah.
You and Dr. Daniels.
That's right. And finish the book, Chauncey. I got your manuscript. Finish the book, man, because you got a story. It's powerful.
Thank you. Yep, I'm still working on that.
Okay.
Oh man,
That's the journey.
One person can do a lot of damage, and one person can also do a lot of good. A lot of good.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
A good through your lived experience and finally figuring it out. All right, brother, we're gonna let you go, man. Thank you so much, man. Oh,
Love you, Chauncey. Thank you for showing.
you better
Yeah,
come
no
by.
problem, brothers.
You better
Thank you
come
for
by and
having me.
see. You better
Come by and see if
me,
you heard
okay?
that.
You better
Yeah,
come
I'm gonna have to come down there.
All right, bro.
All right.
Love you, man.
Love you.
Love you too.
All right. Okay.
This is why I always say being a teacher.
don't
It's
know,
the
you
greatest
touch
thing
so
in the
many
world,
lives,
man.
brother. Come on,
Look,
man.
Somebody's been a teacher.
your student.
None of y'all, man.
Right.
This look. Yeah, I know everybody want to be an entrepreneur. I want to be a teacher.
Right.
Okay, good parent. All right, we are joined by Charles Robinson, Stefan Wilson, my brother Jerry Marshall, Lahi, Jermaine, King, all members of the Elders group. And I asked each of them to come. I'm gonna go to Charles because Charles he back in Tennessee and he's sleepy. Okay. So see Rob, come on, man. I asked everybody to pull out a passage in the book, that you want to read for Dr. Daniels, but first just tell him how you feel about the book and what he's done and so on and so forth.
Man, Dr. Daniels, man, hey, this is definitely, this has been one of those things I've been on and off reading it. And I finished the book, and I gotta say that chapter 8 was my favorite, and that's the night the old life went dark. So, and that related to me because in the passage,
what page you on? Chapter 8.
On page 60.
Okay.
Page 64, you had talked about how you had went into the place and you was there in your body, but your spirit wasn't there. Like you had went to the old turf and you was like, man, I didn't smoke. It don't feel the same. Getting high didn't feel the same. being with the women didn't feel the same. And that related to me because when I got out of the youth authority and went back to Oakland, it was, you run into the old people and stuff just didn't feel the same. It was like I had been gone. I had been with Dr. Marshall, so mind had been opened up. So it definitely was something that was it related. I related to it because you go back to the turf, you say what's up, and I don't know what it was. It just felt itchy, and I had to get out of there. Like, hey,
That's a good
I
way.
love y'all.
Check it out. Yeah, I
You
like
know what I'm
that.
saying? Hey,
Right.
I love y'all. Make sure y'all safe or whatever. But man, I gotta get home. I gotta get out the way. So it I knew what that was when I was reading that. I had that feeling all over again. Like, man, I done been to the turf, and hey, what happened? So and so died. So and so caught up. Whoever. But all right, man, I love y'all. Man, if you need me, you got my number. Hit me up and smash out. So
Man,
I related to that like full fledged. Like that whole chapter was really about me. Like being itchy. Every time I go back to the turf, I itch, and I'm like, man, it's time to go. So
Itchy, I love that.
I love it. Yeah, that's good. It reminds me of the movie America Made when Mondo said he didn't want to go down the shortcut, right? Because he was feeling itchy. He wanted to go home.
Yeah.
But they said, no, I said, we do what we got to do. And they all went down right into trouble.
Right.
And when Malcolm got out, and he went, when now he's a completely different person. He's in the nation, he's
Right.
doing this thing. He's like, I'm saving me and every brother walking.
Right.
He went back to Harlem, and the brother said, "Man, come on back here." He said, "Nah, man, you come to the mosque."
Right. They coming where you at. You come on
I ain't gonna be out here no more, right? My safety is in the mosque, and I like that, Charles. And itchy, and being itchy, and I gotta say, he is another jailhouse to the schoolhouse.
Right.
I mean, look, YA clearly one of my rides home every Tuesday night.
when we used to eat at Jack London Square, Doc.
Oh, that's it, he, man. And then he went to Jackson State, man, and ended up at got his degree and got a wonderful family, and this yes,
Yeah.
And spent time in the Army, joined the Army Rangers.
Wow.
What,
So
3 terms? How many times? How many terms?
four tours.
4 terms.
Yeah.
4 tours.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'll never forget
Congratulations.
this line he said to me. Oh, and here's the other thing. When he was over there in Iraq, we used to call him from the family meeting.
Oh, wow.
We would get him on the phone, and we would pray for him. Mrs. Stell would pray for him to come home
While he
safely.
was in battle.
Yeah, while he was over there.
Wow.
And he said this line to me one time. He said he had this Iraqi prisoner, right? I think, and the prisoner, I think, was like a professor at a university,
A college.
Yeah, and he said to him, "Why are you
fight? Why do you fight for
Fight
his exact words were, why do you fight for a country that didn't give you the right to vote till 1965?
Oh, that's powerful.
Hey,
That's a bomb. Yeah. He used your weapons. He had a
Hey, Dr. Daniel, I didn't know what to say on that one. I was just like,
come back for that.
man.
Come back for that. That was a kill shot.
Now, was you in uniform when he said it?
I was in uniform. We had just caught him. He was putting an IED in the road, which is an improvised explosive device. We ended up catching him. So I was the leader of the convoy that night. So I had him, and I'm talking to him, and he's talking, and he's telling me why he joined the resistance and everything. He was like, "Hey, you either join or you get killed. This is how it was." And then we were sitting there talking. We were talking about family life and what we want. And then he just straight face. He was like, "Why do you fight for a country that didn't give you the right to vote in 1965?" And I said, "Man, we got people that go to school 18 years and don't know that we didn't get the right to vote to 1965. So,
Wow. Powerful.
That's like Muhammad Ali saying, "I ain't going to the Viet Cong never called me a."
Yeah, right.
I got the enemy right here.
That's right. That's right.
Thank you, man. I know you got to get up early, so thank you, brother.
Thank you.
No, man, love you.
Blessing.
40
love
years
y'all too.
next.
Yeah.
We gonna be 40 years at the barbecue next year. We gonna get him out here, man.
Yeah.
All
for
right,
sure.
man. Thank you. Let's go to Mr. King.
Oh, that's got to be none other than
Let's
Jermaine.
go
What's
to
up,
Mr.
man?
Jermaine King.
Hey, how the family doing tonight?
Hey, man, we saving lives, brother.
Straight up. Every
He was
day,
one
every
of the
day, every
pioneers,
night.
man. Come on,
Every
talk
day.
about it.
Every day. What
Man,
wait, you want to say something to him first about the book, and then got a passage that you want to read to him?
for sure, for sure. Well, first of all, congratulations to you, Dr. Daniels. I'm so proud of you, man. You done come a long way, and you done made, man, your journey is something significant and shoot, it's as self-explanatory and extraordinary within itself.
Well, thank you, brother King. God bless you.
Man, for sure, for sure. So yeah, I just want to page 56, man. 56 was
Okay.
something that really stuck out to me. And if
Mhm.
you don't mind, I'm gonna just read a little something to you real quick, if that's okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
And it starts off with RD was not simply a nickname or a style. He was a response to pain, a response to loss, a response to watching a good man die for no reason on Patrol Hill and deciding that the world was not gonna keep taking keep taking from you without consequence.
Wow.
And once that a response provided useful, it started getting stronger. That is the tragedy of survival itself. They emerge from a real wound. They do
Mhm.
real work
Mhm.
and then become harder to lay down because they can always say the same thing. I kept you alive. That was true. And because it is true, I gave that self more authority than it deserved.
Mm.
Wow.
And that was so powerful to me, bro. It really reminded me a lot of the stuff that I went through and what I had to overcome. And along with that, a lot of my journey that you helped me through, bro, because you've been there for me for day one. And just learning from you, learning from what you experienced, what you was going through, and the love that you showed me, and how you helped me get myself together and become a better person and a better man, man. That really that passage right there really moved me, bro. So yeah.
That's Mr. King spoken.
That's Mr. King. That's
Quoting Mr. Dr. Daniels.
Thank you, brother.
Thank you,
Thank you,
Jermaine.
man.
Thank you, man. Thank you so much. I know you probably got to get out of here too. We all got to get to work. So thank you, man. Thank you so much.
man.
And
Love y'all, brothers. Love y'all, man. Thank you, Pops. Thank you,
too.
Dr. Daniels. Love everybody on here tonight, man. And my love go out to the family in the world.
Amen.
part of the solution, big
Love you,
time.
brother.
This is the more you know, the more you old guy. He worked with brothers every single
Every
day.
day.
Every day to bring
Pulling them out
peace,
the ditches.
peace in
Yeah.
the village.
In the village.
Peace in the village.
Yeah.
Thanks, Jermaine.
Thank
Love
Love
you, man.
y'all.
All right.
All right.
All right, Stefan.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You up?
Dr. Daniels, I mean, the book is just wow. I mean, I shared it with a friend of mine, so I actually don't have the book with me, but I have the workbook because I let another friend read it. But
Thank you.
I just want to say, just your enthusiasm, the way you put yourself, I mean, everything about you is just amazing. Just talking to you, the conversation, the joy you get out of telling your story, the joy of just the conversation, meeting people, shaking hands. I watch you at the barbecue, the way you greeted people about the book was just wonderful. So for me, I talk to Dr. Marshall all the time, and I kept telling him, the grandmother story about her sitting on the couch was one of my favorite pieces in the book. And then also, like I said, I have the workbook, and I was looking. I said, I got to find something that kind of resonates with what I was wanting to talk about. Was the houses that raised me.
Okay.
You said each house was giving me something I would eventually need to survive the other, and I was So that's one of the quotes from the book, I believe. And then there was another one I wanted to bring up that resonated with me.
Yes, so many
when-
of us have those two houses at war.
That's right.
Our
At
mind,
war, at war, yeah.
At war. That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. Then the other one was when the two worlds met at the door.
Okay.
The years I moved between those worlds, like a man trying to keep two languages from killing each other in his mouth.
That's just two houses.
Wow.
Wow. Wow. He definitely know how to put words together.
Yes, he does.
And not only does he paint the words, but he paints the picture. You could see him going back and forth.
Back and
to the two
forth,
houses. You can see the house, right? You can see the other house.
Yes.
Word pictures, which is a gift. Not everybody can do that.
Right.
And you talked about how your parents were the Bunny and Clyde and called the other family members squares and
That's yeah.
Then the grandfather who was in his way, he was a quiet storm, but he stayed steadfast, and the grandmother stayed in that Bible, and that I can't say enough.
Two houses, one house of cards and one stable foundation at war with each other.
So, Stefan, let's figure something out. I know you down in San Diego with a whole bunch of people that need help.
Yeah.
Yes.
Need a knowledge of self. We'll figure out how to get some books down there to you.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
And you decide who to give them to. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Man,
we like to get in. I like it. Me and him. We talked already. I got to get into San Diego. He has to. I mean,
we're gonna make all that happen.
Yeah.
Yeah. But we're gonna prep them. Like you gotta know who coming, or give him this.
Right.
You can have books to watch his show.
Right.
That's right.
You can see the show as soon as it's over. Who is this dude coming down here? Man, watch the show, man. Watch the show. We gonna prepare you now. Don't be coming. Our brothers, man. They got issues with other brothers anyway.
Right.
Who is he, right? So yeah, you the street soldier down there. We're gonna make it happen.
You're gonna make it.
One more thing, real quick, Doc. Earlier, you guys were talking about L.A. So I'm from San Diego, but I told you about how I had my favorite auntie lived in L.A. and she said similar to your family. She had 9 sons and 1 girl. So every summer I went to L.A. So I know L.A. like the back of my hand.
Oh,
and
wow.
They stayed right there on Century and Avalon, right next door to Watts. And I remember going up and they used to tell me, exactly what the other brother said was, look, don't go here, don't go there. This is what you see. And then as I got older, San Diego became a blood city. So I was just saying blood.
Oh, wow.
Look, LA slapped that out my mouth. You couldn't say you better not. You better not slip up.
Wow.
They would tell me, no, I meet a girl and they said, when you meet a girl, Stefan, you call me. And I would call my cousin. He would tell me, no, don't go. Don't do that. Don't. So, yeah.
It's
the
fascinating.
Map. The map.
Yep. The map. Oh, that map. I got that. I got to find I got that map.
Okay.
What's interesting about the word blood, that was from the Vietnam War when the brothers over there started calling each other. That was a sign of solidarity.
Yeah. Right on, blood.
For the men, for the men in Vietnam.
Right.
Fighting in this unjust war that, so it's funny how things get perverted.
Right.
Thanks, Stefan, man. Thank you. It's your Stefan's birthday. Oh, Stefan.
Yeah, my birthday was yesterday. Yes, sir.
Oh, bless you.
My rap name changes every year. So now my rap name last week was Young 6'3". Now it's Young 6'4" is my new rap name.
Young 6'4".
Young 6'4". Young 6'4". That's my new rap name.
I'm loving
the only
it,
rapper
man.
with about 20 different names.
Okay, all right.
Loving it, man. And we're gonna talk because Seattle's coming up. So
yes, sir.
We're gonna be up there doing our
Let's do it.
Teaching some more. Okay.
All right.
Thank you, man. You can hang if you want, but we're going to
Saving lives.
We're going to Khalid Elahi.
Khalid.
What you got, Lid? What you got for us, man? If you can go ahead.
Okay, there we go. Can you hear me?
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
Yeah, there we go. Hey, congratulations, Dr. Reggie.
That's my brother, Khalid. What's up?
Man, you. And what's so crazy about it, I'm only on chapter 5 and I didn't go no further. I went back to 1 because it was just, for me, and no lie, I've been, I just started back writing with Malcolm for the paper. Okay. And it made me I start cheating, man. I start writing.
Good.
You made me start writing,
Beautiful.
and I
brother.
can't stop. And I was just thinking about everything that you did. It was like Doc said it. Your book is so beautiful
Yeah.
because it's graphic. It's so graphic. I could see. I
Mm.
mean, I could just go back and like a documentary. It's like a rolling documentary for me.
Wow.
Reading your book is like a rolling documentary, and
Mm.
it just made me think about certain things. Made me because I be
Mm.
on the road reading when they unloading and loading my truck. I be
Uh-huh.
on the road reading, and then I be saying to myself, "God damn, man, Lord, thank you so much."
Come on, say it.
You know what
Talk
I
to him
mean?
real, huh? Say it.
You know what I mean? It make me say, because to see your pain
Hallelujah.
automatically, because we all interrelated, it automatically make me think of
Right.
my pain. And
Right.
nobody pain is worse than better than nobody else's.
That's
It's
right.
just pain. It's toxic. And it's
Right.
just like, God damn, we made it, man. You know, and it's
We
like,
made it.
and people don't understand, you know what I mean? And I'm almost getting teary-eyed right now because I actually know a brother that did it, and it's you. And I
Yes,
feel
brother.
good. And you my big brother, so I
Yes,
feel
I am.
good about it, you know.
That's right,
And
brother.
what and I know it's true. I know you ain't no bullshit because, excuse my language, I know you not,
Real.
No.
because I know this.
Right.
This is what I specialize in. I have a PhD in your book.
Come on.
You know what I mean? And it's just like what caught me,
Right.
man. I don't know why I'm getting sentimental, man, because it's just I watched my little brother die behind this.
That's
I
true
watched
for
my
do that.
people
Yeah.
go behind this. So it's
Mhm.
for real with me, man. And thank you so much, Red.
Love you.
Because
You're welcome.
what the one that got me so much, and I know it's something else for me, but what got me so much is back to the code.
Oh,
Back to the code.
right.
You see, people don't understand that back to the code for me means, man, I'm about to throw my whole fucking life away.
That's what it is.
I'm about to throw my whole life away because this dude, when I wake up in the morning, I'm gonna finish this cat.
Right.
It's over. I ain't
Mm.
playing no games. And I never had a bullet pierce my skin, but
Mm.
people close to
Praise
me
God.
didn't had it.
Yeah.
And I said, I would come look at them, and I would tell people, parents after they didn't lost sons and stuff. I was so ignorant, didn't know.
Mm.
Ma'am, don't worry about it. We gonna do, but they're not
Right.
knowing this lady then lost. Period. Her son, he's
Right.
done. And I'm telling her like we could tag back and then okay, we all good. No, it's over. We lost. And that made me just think about back to the code because that's exactly what it is. It's
Right.
like I don't care if you was almost making it up out of it, and a sense something happened. What they touched little Reggie, man, is back to the man.
Back to the code.
Let me tell you, let me throw something in how crazy that code is.
Mm.
The mother is mourning her child
Yeah.
at the funeral, and you go shoot up the funeral.
Oh,
The code
tragic.
gonna let the mother mourn.
Oh no, the code ain't gonna let that happen.
No,
The
no.
code is gonna be, man. The code, boy, the code is so real. Boy, Reggie, you something else. Hey, you
Yeah, yeah.
and it's Paige. And because I had a partner, man, he came to the neighborhood, and I hope I ain't long winded. He came to the neighborhood. He had went to CYA first and did 5 years in CYA, and then they helicoptered him to Folsom.
Mm.
So he did the Folsom little thing. So now in our neighborhood, he's a great now, right?
Oh, he's a great. Yeah.
Yeah.
So he brings his ass back to out to the neighborhood. He immediately lock up with me. I'm little Reggie. You know,
Right.
I'm little Reggie. He ended up locking to me, and in his mind, he already said, "This gonna be my one. I'm not going back. He going, but I'm gonna show him everything to do to keep us safe around here, and he gonna be the one that take the fall." But he telling me all about. He said I was gonna be running. You're gonna have your crew in the pen. You're gonna do this. You're gonna do that. You're gonna do this. But he never told me about when I put my first big toe off that bus into San Quentin, stepping up them 3 steps. What was gonna happen?
Right. That's
He
the part
never
they,
told me
they
none of
leave
that.
out.
Nobody,
Yeah.
in fact, nobody talks about that. They
Right.
just say, oh man, they do this, they do that. You
Shiny,
know,
the shiny side, right?
so it just go on and on with him. And then my other partner, you made me think about. We was in junior high, and my other partner, I was in the 7th, he in the 8th. He all my friends was the CYA babies. He tell me, hey man, and I'm a little dude, I don't know the ropes. Now the ropes in junior high is supposed to be, you just left the 6th, now go get your little ass an education, go through 7th and 8th, and then go to high school. Nah, he told me, hey man, you slap him and then I'm gonna knock him out. I said, slap him for what, man? You slap him, I'm gonna knock him out. They'll know what time it is with us. I'm
Right.
like, God damn, junior high is
You just
cold. I
got in the
said,
case, you got a case, yeah.
you
You fresh,
so
he fresh out of diapers,
Right,
man.
right.
it was I was a baby, but these dudes was juvenile hall experts, CYA guys, and told me, you slap him, and I didn't want to slap nobody, but that was
Right,
hardening me. I was going through the hardening phase on
right.
doing stuff to some people for no reason at all. But man, that's the code. But anyway, page 48 stood out to me.
Okay, get that, and then I got to go to Jerry
Here,
Liz.
here we go.
Yeah,
The code, let me just say that code,
yeah,
that is the only thing. It's above God.
yeah.
And the code desires your blood,
Oh yeah.
your breath,
Yes.
and your life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Every fiber of your being.
Every fiber.
Yeah.
Total
Yeah.
allegiance.
Yeah. Go ahead, Khalid.
Man, the whole neighborhood was witness what I did. My body in that moment is something I have never forgotten. Before that moment, fear lived in me the way it lived in anyone who has been shot, who has felt death enter their body. But standing in the street with the steel in my hand, something transferred. The mess did not touch me. The fear left. Cold steel replaced it. Not just in my hand, but in my chest, in my spine. See, they don't understand, boy.
They don't, man. That's
In the
the
way
fear,
I
Doc.
held my own weight, I made a public example.
Yeah.
And in doing so, I also made the double rock mentor was, do so. I was also made. You see, after he did it, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
The double rock mentor was not somewhere else while this happened. He was standing right there
Right
in the
there.
street, physically present, watching my back in real time, making sure no one interfered, making sure I walked away clean. When it was done, he looked at me and said, "That's right, little homie.
Right.
That's how you check a fool when they try to play with you. Right on, little blood. I'm just feeling it. I go on. I got your back." He was not just speaking about that moment. He was speaking about everything going forward. A bond had formed. A code had been entered. It was not a compliment.
It was a covenant.
It was a covenant.
Yeah. Yeah, covenant.
God, man.
I tried to capture the demonic transfer that goes on.
Oh, you captured it.
Yeah, yeah. I wanted people to
I
feel
like that. The demonic transfer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's it. That's the moment.
It's the moment.
Yeah.
You have been what was that movie Fallen with remember that movie with Fallen and Denzel Washington? It was a crazy thing, and it kept jumping into the
Right.
yeah.
So
So he touched you and transferred it into you.
Come on, little homie, you
You know, he did it in such a loving, sweet way, and it jumped into you.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Khalid, thank you, man. Thank you.
Thank
you.
Dr.
Love you, Khalid.
Thank you.
Dr. Daniels.
Bless you, man.
We got more soldiers to make the village safe. All right, Jerry. How many of you, my
favorite passage, Jerry?
I don't know about all that, but Reggie, the book is amazing. I read it and then I had to put it down, and now I went back after I completed it and started highlighting the chapters and pulling things out. I'm working with this prison ministry, right? And when I'm in Perry Correctional Institution, I'm trying to get the warden to agree to let all the inmates use the book as we go through the Alive and Free methodology.
Amen. That's
So,
right. We had a second edition ready with Dr. Marshall's forward he wrote for me. I have that ready.
okay.
Yeah.
Well, our last session, I started with your chapter 1 because they're all new, right? The house that they were raised in. So I'm just going to read this one sentence or 2 sentences that you wrote that was kind of like the highlight of the meeting. It says, "My life was not built that way. I was raised between households, energy, structures, and a way of reading the world. And what I did not know until later is that each household was giving me something I would eventually need to survive the other." So we started talking about the households they were raised in. And that could be, even though I was raised in a household, when I got out in high school, I visited other households.
Yeah.
And they were all different than my household, right?
That's right.
But there was these energies that were being transferred to me, right? Drinking, smoking, all that kind of stuff, and which wasn't really, well, so kind of sort of in the household, but not as prevalent as I could find it out in the streets. And how I was reading the world, because I was, going to school in Watts, and there's places you could go and there's places you couldn't go, and how to avoid them and who to talk to and who not to talk to. And how all of that gave me the tools, and this is what we talked about in the prison, that looked like we were surviving and not thriving. And everyone picked up on how we survived.
Wow.
And the current that they're still surviving. So they're going through their journey and they're getting information. Now, whether they take it and work it and use it is going to be up to them, because my thing is, I'm just giving it to you. What you do with it is up to you.
On you.
That's right. And I got to say this too. The chapter that got me I don't want to say the most because they were all equal. But when you talk about candy, it took me back to my first home. Everybody had
everybody got a candy.
That they were into.
Young love. Oh,
Yes. So thanks for the memories.
Never knowing what that love was gonna lead to. Everything blows my mind. But the fact that you're on the other side of the country and they're being fed as much as that the institution will allow your words, your life. I mean that when Lady Estella said, and you this is all spiritual work, man. The
spiritual work.
Spirit is moving completely through this whole thing.
Right.
And it's just
So a lot of times people talk about spirit too. Sometimes they dismiss it as coincidence. Oh, that was just a coincidence. When spirit is moving, the word I've been using lately, especially with the church and stuff like that, they get into something totally deeper than where I want to go. But we always have these synchronistic moments that come along. You go, oh, or aha moments. So these things that just, you had no control over. When you look back at your life, when you didn't know where to do, a door was open. Those are those moments that I said are those synchronistic spiritual moments. So they'll continue to happen.
They'll continue to happen. And that spirit works the same way for the dark as it is for the light, because people get touched by the light. The same way the book talks about this brother touching me with darkness.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
So the transference, it doesn't do the same thing. Don't get me wrong. It is not the same influence, but they transfer the same way.
Yes, because they don't discriminate.
Right.
The transformation is not discriminatory. You don't care who you are.
Right. Right. That brother wasn't just giving me a pistol. He was handing me a spirit. He was up under.
A demonic. Yeah.
Right.
I like that.
It was a contract.
Spirit.
He was giving me. That wasn't just him being a friend. He wasn't out to just save me. That was a contract he was having me sign.
So you was in Sinners and you was biting them.
Yeah. Willingly. I was biting. Yeah.
Oh, Lord, you was being bit. I like that movie. We've been over that movie.
Yeah, that's it.
You go to Malcolm. Malcolm, go right ahead. I got one, but I'm gonna do it after you do it. Go ahead.
What you want me to do? A part of the book?
Part of the book, whatever you want to say to Dr. Dan.
Man, Rez, you just one of my you one of my favorite human beings, man. I want you to know that. I have just being in your presence is always I feel blessed and I come away with something. And and I can't say that about everybody that I come across. but it's there's something on you and in you that's alive that is just I feel it. And it's jumping out of you and onto other people, yeah. And it's 24/7.
Right.
But I also love about you is you don't come across like you got it figured out.
No, absolutely.
Every time I'm around you, I feel this real, authentic, work happening.
Yeah.
And work and it's not work isn't pretty.
Right.
Some days it is, some days it's hard as hell. You know what I mean?
It's just ugly, bro.
Some days it's ugly.
Right.
But I you're not afraid of it. Somehow it's like you got to a point in your life where now you welcome it,
Right.
and I just love being around that energy. It's very inspiring. I appreciate that about you, brother. And I get hyped when I see you because and Khalid don't know what I'm talking about. Some stuff you can't even really put in words. Jerry don't know. You just know when you feel it. You know what I mean? And
you know when you know.
and you just have it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And you have it in abundance, brother. You're a bad man, brother.
It's hard not to catch it in this village, Thank you, man.
You're a bad brother, man. And so it's just a blessing every time I cross paths with you, okay? There was one part in the end of the book that I really loved. You was talking about stepping. You remember that? I don't know what the whole scene was. Doc, I think it's page 126.
Okay. Got it. Okay.
I don't know who this woman in the floral dress is. You know who I'm talking about?
Read a little bit more for me.
Okay. The woman in the floral dress had fully committed, her arms moving with the confidence of someone who had stepped before and was glad to be doing it again. The two 12-year-olds had been corrected by a woman old enough to be their grandmother who had taken them by the hands and shown them the real footwork. Now they were trying again with the seriousness of children who have been trusted with something that matters.
Wow.
I found myself stepping too. I do not say that lightly. I am a man formed by a certain kind of vigilance. Standing in an open space and giving my body over to a song is not my first instinct.
Yeah.
My first instinct is to know where the exits are. Okay, let me keep going.
That's it, man.
Come on now.
Hey, my first instinct is to read the edges of the crowd. My first instinct is to stay mobile, to keep options open, to never let beauty make me inattentive to danger.
Wow.
Those instincts were built into me early and maintained for years, and they do not dissolve because a man decides to grow. They live in the nervous system. They are part of what kept me alive. But I stepped anyway.
Anyway.
And in stepping, something happened that I could not have predicted and cannot fully explain. The vigilance did not go away, but for a few minutes it moved to the background. Not because I had decided to stop paying attention, but because I was paying attention to something else, to the beat, to the people beside me, to the woman in the floral dress whose name I knew and whose story I knew, and who was smiling in a way she did not smile when she was inside watching the news. I love that whole section, brother.
Oh,
I love that whole part.
Oh, man. Yeah. That's an ode to the music. When Connecticut Street and Missouri Street were so-called warring, and Missouri Street was at a mourning all-time low spot because they had lost so many fallen soldiers, we went over there with music. And Brother Clint did his ancestral recognition ceremony.
Yes.
And we went over there and we brought love, and we played Step in the Name of Love.
Yes.
And that's our rendition of them dancing in the midst of so much pain right there when they felt forgotten. They say, Reg, you always bring music to Connecticut. You don't come over here. We all forgotten about in this back. And that was one of the most glorious days with that brother who was recently murdered in that homicide recently. He was there. And that was one of the most beautiful dances. And I got that on tape. So I'm going to share that with you, Malcolm.
And you brought
just like so much of the book, that was just beautifully written.
It is so beautiful. Thank you for re-delivering that to me, because I just felt that. Yeah, I felt that.
And you brought the right music.
Yeah. Step in the name of love, brother.
In love.
In love, man.
As Malcolm was reading it, it also, it's know what I'm synchronistic moments. Malcolm is reading it, but he was also talking about Malcolm X because he didn't want to dance. But when he started to hear the music, he just let himself go because he didn't think he was a dancer at all, but he did the same thing.
Right.
I love it because you can say, look, my instinct is not this. This ain't the way I this ain't what I do.
Right.
But there's something else in here. I'm gonna let it out anyway. I love that. That's so much of what life is about right there.
That's right. That's
Don't get in your own way. Let it out.
Let it out, Mal. That's the village. Doc, what you got? What you doing, Doc?
Well, we're close to the end, but I'm just going to read a little bit because this is a lot. So this is, you explain me better than I can explain myself.
Come on, now.
I remember when Ann wrote,
First impressions. You can't get past first impressions, man.
So this is when you first came over.
Okay.
And he says, he brought me to see Dr. Marshall, Mr. Marshall at that time, and Jack, and he says, I did not walk into that room with faith. I walked in with skepticism. I had survived too much to trust quickly. The streets had taught me that danger could wear many faces and that not every helping hand was there to help. I got that. Mr. Marshall was sitting down with his head resting in his hand, which I always do.
Always do.
At first, you could not tell he was fully listening or simply waiting. There was no theatrics about him, no flashy authority. He carried himself like a man rooted in what he knew. He was tall, thin, which I am, steady in his bearing.
Right.
That mattered to me because I had known plenty of men with force. I had known with reputation. I had known men with reputation. I had known men who could scare a room. Mr. Marshall was different. His authority did not depend on noise. Oof. When he stood up, the room changed. He did not waste words. If you don't change, some of you are not going to make it. You could hear a pin drop. The line cut because it was plain. It did not hide behind programmed language. He spoke like a man who understood that some truths are too urgent to decorate. What a phrase. And it was not only what he said, it was the fact that he was not bluffing. You could feel that. Now, I did not become a believer in that moment, but I did become still. That's something. Something in me paused long enough to admit that I was in the presence of a different kind of man, not a street man, not a state man, not a preacher in performance, a truth man.
Come on.
Wow.
Come on.
That's
right.
Me? And you describe it, and I'm just doing my thing. That's what, man. Yes, sir. So, yeah, man. We all love you, man.
Love you guys.
Yes.
Thank you.
You put it all in there. It's.
And can we say one more thing, Doc? And
Reg,
yes. Yes. No.
I know you Dr. Daniels, but I'm just calling you Reg.
Call me Reg, brother.
Yeah. It's like I'm so glad that Doc knows you. Like you're the reason why he does, why this whole, like, you symbolize it. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Like,
yes.
Really, that's what it's all about to him. Like what who you are, what you are, everything that you've gone through, as far as you've come, like that's the whole thing. So to see y'all friendship together, for him to see you and have you as a friend and a colleague,
right?
I just want to tell you, just as his son, it just makes me happy that he could see
you.
Because I seen him all the way back to when it started. You know, I mean, when he was sleeping in the car in the driveway, coming home at 3 a.m, I'd come out and be like, "Hey man, Dad, come in the house." You know what I'm saying? And he'd be asleep. And like, why is he doing this? What?
Right.
You know, I didn't know, but like you symbolize, so many of us do, but you really do. Why? You're the why. And for him, y'all to be, friends like that, it's just a beautiful thing. I'm so glad you're in his life. Thank you.
Thank you, brother.
What do they say in Blues Brothers?
Yeah, what they say.
We're on a mission from God.
We're on a mission from God. You know, when I wrote the book, Malcolm, there's a few parts of the book that it was really important in my spirit to get right. And that description there, it took me a couple of days just to write that because I had to get it right. I had to get it right literally, and I had to get it right symbolically and metaphorically and kind of make it grammatically fit. So it took some time, but I wanted Dr. Marshall to know the impression that he's potential to have. And he may not know the initial impression that he had. And although I was skeptical, I want him to know that the truth that he stands in, it stood taller than my skepticism. And although I wasn't ready to change, it planted the seed that was necessary for the change, or it got the soil ready, that first meeting. And so it had such a profound effect. There was no greater joy than when I shared the book and I shared that section. And he said, man, that's me. And I worked so hard to get that far, right? And you know, that's like your father, because Malcolm, I'm your brother too. So that's like your father giving you his approval. You did it. You did it, sir.
Man, he couldn't wait for me to read that book.
And that feeling can't never die. You know
Nah,
what I mean?
you can't take that, man.
Man, that ain't going nowhere. Throughout
Right.
time, throughout the universe,
Right.
throughout all time, ain't going nowhere.
Right. No, you can't take that. Mm-mm.
So we gonna save the world. And
going on since the beginning. So you are loved here in the studio, and you are also loved on the YouTube channel. So thank you to everybody for showing all the love, for reading the book, and sharing your own special moments and responding to what everyone's saying too. And I just want to say that they also say.
Oh, I love you all too in the community. Thank you.
so let's conclude with tell them how to get what we got. And they can have it run through their soul. The book is Prevail. Tell them how.
Prevail, yeah, Prevail is now available on Amazon. Prevail the book, Prevail the workbook. Be on the lookout. We're working on we're going to rearrange the pattern and redo the forward. And we're going to be honored with Dr. Marshall putting his great touch on the forward. So we're going to add that to the second edition, and we're going to have Prevail with Dr. Marshall's forward with his blessings from the village that actually saved me and from one of the men who actually opened the door for me to come into the light.
And Malcolm now and Jerry and Khalid, and now we're getting ready to do something special. We're going to each sign each other's books. I'm going to sign Prevail. He going to sign Street Soldier.
Right.
And we got some more good stuff for the people to help them stay alive and free.
Amen.
Thank
Don't
y'all.
that feel good? I know that feel good, Doc.
Oh,
Oh, man.
Look. There are certain things that money can't buy.
Yeah.
That's right.
Ain't no doubt about it.
I say.
And Khalid, thanks for listening to me when you was in there saying I was crazy and coming to find out that I wasn't.
Khalid had that same experience, you know. Right.
All right, y'all. Thank you so much for tonight. We got to get out of here.
All right,
No,
Stefan.
but
All
Doc,
right, Lid.
Doc, you was crazy. You was crazy about
Hey,
keeping
you
people
gotta be a
alive
little
and
crazy.
free.
Crazy Joe.
That's all right.
All right.
Good night,
y'all.
all.
Thank you so much.